Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Logan Zielinski of Parkway Christian Football. How's it going?
Pretty good, Casey. How you doing?
Doing good, man. I know it's a big week for you, and just talk about getting ready for a conference championship weekend, heading down to Whitmore Lake.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a big game. It's their homecoming coming up. We've been prepping all year, and coming to this game, it's kind of like a dogfight. Our coaches have always talked about it. We actually haven't won against Whitmore Lake in the past 4 years, so going into this game as a senior, it's big for me. I've been teaching the young fellows, and I think we have a great game plan going to this game. Our defense has been pretty solid all year, and I think we're ready.
Okay. So tell people what position you play for people that might not know.
So I'm a linebacker inside. We play 3-3 stack. So I play a stack linebacker over the guard, and then I play tight end.
Okay, so kind of just talk about what this defense is like, and what's it just like to kind of be a part of all that.
Yeah, so going into this year, we changed from a 3-4 to a 3-3 stacked. Our coach really used our seniors, our core group of seniors, to play around our defense. So we have our outside linebackers that are seniors and our inside guys that are also seniors. So I think our core group of defense is really our linebacker group. So coming to this season, our coaches again had a great idea of what they were going to do with us and where they were going to put us. I think we're all very versatile when it comes to changing up our linebacker group and our defensive line. So I think we're always ready to move around. So I think that's the best part about our defense, is that we're always ready and that we can all play different positions.
Okay, so what are some of the things that going into that game, I know you've kind of talked about this for a while, and what would it be like to kind of take this conference championship this weekend?
I mean, it's big. I've been praying on it all day. I think winning this game and hopefully, not letting them score would be really big. We haven't let up actually any conference points yet so far. So winning this game, and again, like I said, we haven't won in 4 years. And personally, to me, it means a lot. And we're kind of like rivals when it comes down to it. We don't like each other, and I think both teams know how important this game really is going into the rest of the season. So I've been, working my butt off all year, and I know my friends and teammates next to me have been working hard, and we've been in the weight room. It's a big thing. So I think we're really ready for it.
Okay. How would someone describe you on the football field?
When I think, coach is trying to talk about me, I think the biggest thing is I'm a very versatile player. Ever since I was younger, I've always played many positions. I went from, defensive line, linebacker, tight end, receiver, fullback. I've had to do that throughout high school. So I think coaches can really put me out anywhere and on both sides of the ball. I'm always ready to go. I think I got a big engine. I play, both sides of the ball right now. And, I think I'm always, ready for any tasks or any people that come up against me. Lately, with our run game, we've had a lot of people only have to worry about me in the passing game because I'm the only one that, leaks out a lot. So, I take up those challenges, and I think I'm always ready, and I'm always gonna, be a good listener when it comes to people talking to me. And I'm always a hard worker. When it comes to the weight room, I'm always kicking it every day, working as hard as I can and trying to, improve the people around me.
Yeah. Really going, just, kind of maybe kind of talk about just how the season has gone for people, that might not know.
Yeah, so we're 6-0 right now. I think, from the start of the season, we knew that we had to feed off of last year's energy. We were district champs last year. We had a couple seniors who were really good last year, and they, helped teach me how to be a better player and how to be a better leader. This year being a captain, I knew that I had to step it up and help everyone around me to improve and be the best version of themselves. So, starting with, summer conditioning and 7-on-7s, I knew right then and there that we had to, go like turn it into, drive mode, just get going. So I've been, picking up everyone as much as I can. And, I think Parkway is coming, and most people underrate us. And, being a low division team, people don't look at us as much. But I think, we're definitely getting on people's radars. A lot of coaches are reaching out. People have been showing up to the games, and they're getting pretty fun.
Okay. Who's like the person you like, who's the person that helped you out the most, like in your football career? This is like for this can obviously coaches are that, but what former players who've been the biggest part in your career, you think?
Yeah, so going again, back on last year we had two core seniors. Their names were Hunter Nyson and Drew Powers. They were both really good people. One was a fellow linebacker I played with, and the other one was a defensive lineman. They were both all-state players. And I've been with them since my freshman year, and being around those guys, they pushed me so much harder, and I, would go against them in every single rep. And I think that really taught me to be determined and to push harder and to not give up. And at the end of the day, we were all really close friends. We, outside of football too, we always hung out. So I think they really stepped up my game coming into this year, and I still talk to those guys still. And one of them is actually playing in Northern Michigan right now. So getting feedback from them, and they'll still come to our games. It's always nice to just talk with them and get some info, and knowing that they're always there for me.
Where is Parkway Christian, if I'm not mistaken?
It's in Sterling Heights. It's right off a 16-inch chainer.
Okay. Um, okay, so talk about like how you mentally prepare for a game.
Yeah, when it comes to a game, especially a big one, mentally, I'm just all week. First of all, got to watch film. I'm always preparing mentally. I got to know what I'm doing and what the people across from me are doing. So I'm a big film guy. My coaches always talk about that all week, every day, film. Um, and then other than that, I try and really clear my mind. I, don't try and let all the distractions, all the people, all the outsiders, whether it's good or bad, get to me. I just go into that game thinking it's going to be my last game, and I play my heart out with everything I got. And by the end of the game, I'm pretty tired, so I'm always kicking it, and yeah.
Okay, so you kind of talk about that. Like, what are you thinking about like right before a game?
I mean, for right before a game, I'm just thanking God for everything He's given me, and um, really just thinking the people across from me are taking something from me. I always like to, not go easy on them, or, not just go into that game thinking it's a football game, because it's more to me than that. Football is something very important to me, and it's, something special in my life. So I always take it very seriously. I mean, before the game, I'll get hyped, listen to some music. But the biggest thing is just getting in that zone where I worry about what I will be doing when that ball is snapped. Like, not even thinking about what my coaches told me before, but just the start of that kickoff. I know that I'm going to go down there and lay someone out.
Yeah. What's on Logan's playlist?
Man, you guys. So I got some Drake, got some Eminem, Lil Baby, a couple other core people. I like a little bit of rap and hip hop. Sometimes I can go back a little bit earlier than right now. So
All right. All right. Well, Logan, let's get to know you a little bit. And there's only one way to do that. Let's ask you the 10 burning questions. How about that?
gotcha.
All right. Okay, so the first one we kind of talked about a little bit, but um, I know so the question was how do you mentally prepare for a game, but let's kind of go into maybe dive deeper a little bit more. What do you do like, since it's an away game? What is what's Logan doing? I know everyone's trying to lock in during like the bus ride to games, but what's Logan specifically doing during a bus ride to a game?
Yeah, so I get on that bus, and I put my earbuds in and just let it click. I try and get into a peaceful state of mind. I'm really just calm and let the energy get to me when the game starts. But I don't mess around. I don't talk to people. I try to stay to myself. Some people are different. Some people try and get loud and crazy and bring some energy on the bus ride. But especially going to this game, it's going to be a long ride there. I just like to set back on everything that I've learned from the week, and just let it all flow through my mind, and let positive things and memories go through my head. It's things like I see myself making a sack or getting a touchdown, and I visualize that in my head, and I'm going to say, oh, I'm going to go do that tonight. And I'm always thinking positive things and telling myself I can do it instead of I won't do it, or I'm not going to say I'm scared of someone. I'm going to say I'm better than the person across from me.
Okay. Are you looking out the window? Are you shutting your eyes? What do you do? What are you doing?
Most of the time I do have my eyes closed, or I'm just gazing out the window, just taking it all in, seeing how life is short, and I got to make the most of it.
Okay. Um, we're gonna kind of we're gonna kind of change these up a little bit. Okay. So what's the biggest high school football play that you've had in your career?
That's a tough one. I'd have to say probably one of the best ones I've had was probably last year, I want to say, in our playoff game. It was the first round of the playoffs. Um, and I'm pretty sure we were down by a touchdown, but we got a safety in the first quarter. We were playing Detroit leadership. I don't know if you've heard of them, but we really needed to get our offense going, and they had some big guys up front. And I knew the pass was going to be open. We're a run first team, so we're stomping the ball downfield, and they started loading more and more people in the box. And the minute I saw that, I was like, Coach, you need to let me run a route. I need to get open. I need to run a corner. I'll be fast. Just give me the ball, and I'll get a touchdown. And he trusted me. I'm pretty sure it was third and long, or might have been like third and 6. And he threw me up a corner route. I got past the defense, got past the secondary, got to the quarter of the end zone, got us a touchdown. And I think that really helps spark our team, and that's why it's one of the most important plays, because I'm not selfish. I'm not gonna name some of my sacks that I've had that they didn't end up resulting in anything big, but this ended up helping us win 15-14, leading us through the playoffs and helping us get to finally get to the district champs and winning that too.
Okay. All right. Let's when time let's just say, maybe how are you like during a game when things aren't going well? Like what's going through Logan's head?
Yeah, so when a game's not going too well, I try to not let, anger get the best of us, because, as a team, a lot of people try and yell at each other, and that never ends up helping. I really try to be vocal. I'm a vocal leader, I believe, on the field. So I don't mind yelling at people, but I try and do it in a nice way. So, I'll be telling telling my teammates, what they got to do or who they got to cover, or tell them what their mistake was so they don't make it again. But I try and calm people down, because, sometimes, they're on the bigger stage and, they'll fail. So I try to, calm them down, but I'm always there telling people what to do. I'll help people with their reads and their, routes and everything else, or, help call the plays.
Okay. Um, let's see. Um, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well are you at replying to text messages?
I'd have to say 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Biggest let's go with let's trying to think of something here. Um Pre-game meal before game.
Ooh, that's a good one. So lately I've been switching a little bit back and forth. I either usually go with Chipotle, um, and get a beef bowl with rice. Usually stack that up with a lot of stuff, or I'll go to Tropical Smoothie and get one of their buffalo chicken wraps.
Okay.
So I'll do that, and then I always usually try to there's a nutritional tea place right next to our school. So they're energy drinks, but they're made with tea, and they have stuff like aloe in it and some other healthy things that are in the drinks. And I think that helps really get me refreshed before a game.
Yeah. Um, okay. I've never asked this to a football player before, but
Okay.
tell me like a time where you made a mistake and you had to like overcome it on like during the game or something.
Yeah. I'd have to say, I mean, even last game, I probably made a mistake. I'd have to say, um, there was a couple PAT blocks where we were letting people through, and I was part of the problem. Wasn't stepping down hard enough, and I got my butt chewed out by my coach at halftime. So I realized that I really had to overcome that and seal the blocks on the edge. And there was a couple down blocking plays at tight end where I really had to seal the incoming linebacker a little bit better. So when it comes to that type of stuff, I always trust my coaches, listen to them. So really, I'll overcome that pretty quickly, and I'm a pretty good listener when it comes to that. So
Yeah. How are you at like, like if you make mistake, how do you react to it?
Oh yeah. So when it comes to me making a mistake personally, I usually don't, shy up or anything. I don't usually, get down on myself. I'll just get, a little bit more tension in myself and it makes me, kick up some energy, get me ready for the next play. And I always have that next play mentality. Like if some kid beats me across the line, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna be like, good job, and I'm coming after you for the next play. And I'm gonna lay him out the next play. So I'm always ready to go. If I mess something up, I, take it 100%. I'll let my team know, it's my bad. But I'm always gonna go that next play twice as hard as I did the play before.
Okay. Um, if you got to pick one social media app to use and delete the rest, what would it be?
Oh, I usually have to pick Twitter. Twitter is a big thing for colleges that I talk to. I mean, all my college coaches are either text message or Twitter, so I have to do that. I see most of my daily football feed on there too. So it's pretty good. Get a little, get all the inside info and all that on colleges and NFL stuff like I like to watch. And yeah, I mean, talking to other people that I need to that are important for me going in the future. I talk to them on Twitter. The rest of them are, just they kind of take up my time a little bit, so I wouldn't mind getting rid of them.
All right. Okay. Most controversial question on here. Rank your top 5 fast food restaurants.
Oh man. Uh, so
These have
I
to
have
be in order from 1 to 5,
okay, gotcha.
with 1 being the best.
It's gonna be tough. Um, man. I mean, first, I'm not a huge fast food guy, so
No,
but
okay. So I forgot to give you the ground rules.
okay.
Any like restaurant, so you have like your regular fast food, and then you have the premium fast food category. So
Yeah,
those are like your Chipotle's, your Qdobas. Restaurants count too.
they
So
do.
they do.
Oh gosh, you're making this tough on me. So if restaurants count, there's a good place downtown. That's gotta be my number one. It's called Texas de Brazil. It's a Brazilian steakhouse. Try and go there every year for my birthday just once. It's a little expensive. Man, that place is nice. They bring you meat around and it's really good. So I'd have to put that at number one. Number two. Oof. I mean, really, I would like to go with my local grill right by my house. It's right up the road, and man, something about a small hole in the wall, man. It's just some really good food that they
Yeah.
got there. So I'd have to go with that. Um, Number three, I'd probably say Chipotle. Me and my friends get that a lot. It's a really good meal, and it just, it hits right before a football game. Um, so that's always really good. Get that after school sometimes. Number four, I'd probably have to say Green Lantern. So that's not it doesn't sound the best, but man, it's our football team's go to right after a game, right after we win our home games. We always end up going to Green Lantern, having a fun time. They have a lot of good food there, wide variety of stuff. So I'd have to say that, and they got some good deals when it comes to appetizers. Um, and then for the fifth, I probably have to say Taco Bell. I always end up getting Taco Bell if that's my one fast food choice. So it's probably my favorite fast food.
Okay. Let's see. What's a song that you know every word to without looking?
I'd have to say probably Right Above It by Lil Wayne.
Okay. And the last one is, if you could tell young Logan something, what would you tell him?
Yeah, that's good. Just tell him to, not let the failures in life hold you back because I've had to overcome a lot of failures in life, and I've seen a lot of friends and family along the way that, have stopped because of the things that they've encountered in life. And going through the stuff I am right now, I know there's going to be a lot more ahead of me that's going to be tough and a lot of big decisions I'm going to have to make, especially growing up, going to college. So I just tell them to keep pushing and don't let those things hold you back, but let them, be a lesson to you instead so you can grow from them and be a better person.
All right. Well, Logan, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on here.